Welcome back to another video, Jets fans. In this video, we're going to be going over a possible trade idea involving the Chicago Bears. So it's rumored that the Chicago Bears reportedly want to trade up in the draft to select either Ashton Jeanty or Tyler Warren. Just say Ashton Jeanty goes to the Raiders out and the Bears really want to secure Tyler Warren. What are your thoughts on possibly acquiring tight end Cole Kmet in a trade? The Bears signed 2 tight ends already. They would save some cap for the future and can use that towards extension. Also, a lot of Bears for some reason want Kmet gone and on Warren as a future, which kind of makes sense as he is an upgrade. He didn't have the best year last year, but that was because he was underutilized and never really got targeted. He didn't really fit the scheme either. He's still one of the better tight ends in the NFL, and he's only 26. This move makes a ton of sense for the Jets as well because they don't have to address tight ends early on. Getting a good tight end in Kmet and having pick 10 to use on a player like M'Boue, Banks, or Wood Campbell if available would be huge. I'd rather have Cole Kmet and the O-lineman and extra draft capital than taking Warren at 7. He's also a good blocker, great route runner, and most importantly has great hands. He did get an extension with Chicago, so he's making between an $11.5 to $12 million a year. I'd rather restructure and extend him and have this in the future rather than having to make Warren the highest paid tight end in NFL history with a cap hit of over $20 million per year. He's also got chemistry with Justin Fields too. They already had a solid connection in Chicago, and it could be even better here. He's also a true, honest leader who Glenn would absolutely want in the locker room. Overall, in a slight trade down, would you do this if this was the case? Maybe you can trade pick 7 and 162 or 145 for 10, 72, 148 and Cole Kmet. He probably doesn't cost much regardless if we were to trade for him. To me, it's a win-win trade. They get the better tight end for sure, save some cap, and provide another weapon for Caleb Williams. We get a solid tight end and wouldn't necessarily have to address tight end in the early rounds. Can use another pick on a tight end on day 3 instead of the first couple of days. Here's a mock draft I did with this scenario. We landed our future right tackle in M'Boue and solidified the O-line. I addressed the other needs like wide receiver, D-line, and safety, and still landed another tight end in the later rounds. Landing a reliable starting tight end and a starter at pick 10 like M'Boue, just say would be more than ideal. Landing our future right tackle, just say, and finishing up our line for the future while still landing a solid tight end is definitely a win. They still get the better prospect and player, but we'd also fill more needs on the team. Let me know, guys, if you do something similar. What would you do to address tight end? Warren at 7? Trade for Michael Mayer, maybe? Maybe do something like this for Cole Kmet? But yeah, let me know what you think of this idea and vid, and thanks so much for watching.